good. It's heavily subsidised, so that means that the amount that myself and my other housemates have to pay is considerably reduced, which is fantastic because... Or this one.
Doesn't matter.
Which is fantastic because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to live in central London. Do I get all the fruit in as well? So no, it's really good. So they subsidise it and they've been really good with rent, and it is difficult. This year was £12,500. You get a little discount because I did the law conversion at BPP last year. They give you a slight discount. It's only about £500 though, but every bit does help because it's so pricey. Actually, I can't help but think this is going to go everywhere. What I don't want to do is put my fingers in it because that's disgusting when people do that. Yeah. David, could you please pass me another glass so I can get you some as well? Thank you. So yeah, that's me and my house really.
The defendant in the riots case has come up with a last-minute alibi. If it's true, he can't be the man captured on CCTV.
Well, it's the first time we've heard it. He's been telling us that he went on a little ride around and about Lascelles and Handsworth with his mates. But rather than disclosing that on a notice of alibi, he's decided to tell us about it for the first time today. I think my learned leader will tell you about it.
Around 9:30, 10 o'clock, after driving around for 3 hours with this mate, not really seeing anything untoward, he's dropped off at his auntie's house and then goes home with his mum who's there. And that's it, isn't it?
When he told us that, I was out of court,
Right.
so I didn't know the answer. So, you off to see the mistress tonight?
Possible. Is this the Shakespearean mistress? All right, maybe.
Before the moot, there is a 3-course dinner. It counts as one of 12 educational qualifying sessions students have to attend before they can be called to the bar. The competitors eat for free. This is good news for Iqbal, who's struggling to afford all the qualifying sessions.
God save his people, the Queen, all the royal family and this realm. God send us peace and truth in our days. Master Junior, the Queen.
Master Treasurer, the Queen. Queen.
Master Junior, Domus.
Master Treasurer, Domus.
Domus.
I don't think you do those on barbecue.
I reckon you can do those on a barbecue.
Look,
Potatoes.
barbecue, 35 minutes from frozen. They've got to go on as soon as possible. Fine.
Yeah. We've got ages.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, cool.
We'd be far cooler than
Is it?
Not to mention the
My
smoke.
neighbours are going to love me.
Turn the smoke alarm off.
For a while.
That's quite smoky.
Paddy's cooking always sets this one off. Sorry.
Anna's friends have been having pupillage interviews as well.
I thought it was dreadful, actually. So,
Where was this?
and I was late as well.
Where was it?
It was Pump Court Chambers last week. The best one was they said, what 3 qualities are essential in a barrister? And I said 3 things, and then they said, why? And I started explaining the last one first. Then I can remember the first one, I did the first one. I couldn't remember what the second one was. And they were all kind of, and I said, I've actually forgotten what I said there. So,
You can see the funny side, surely.
yeah, well, they saw the funny side as well, thankfully. So.
Okay, now what do I need? I need their Skelly, but I need the stuff that I've written, yeah. Right. Is that yours?
My Lords, I appear with my learned friend, Miss Singh, before your Lordships, on behalf of the appellant, the Secretary of State for the Home Department. My learned friends, Miss Darby and Miss Pickup, appear before your Lordships on behalf of the respondent, Mr. Gull, who was the applicant at first instance for judicial review. It's my submission, it's not an issue whether or not the legislative aim in this case of whether or not of preventing marriages of convenience is sufficiently important. My Lord, nor is it...
How precisely do you define a marriage of convenience?
My Lords, in my submission, a marriage of convenience is one which is undertaken for the purpose of circumventing immigration controls or immigration rules, and is not a genuine subsisting marriage in the sense that we understand one to be.
Yes, Miss Darby.
My Lord, before I turn to address you on some of the points raised by my learned friend, I propose to spend a few moments considering the approach that should be taken in a case such as this. It is our submission that it is, to use the words of Lord Justice Buxton in the case of Bai, an important and fundamental right that is not to be lightly interfered with.
What do you say about the point made in the skeleton, not developed before us by Mr. Iqbal Mohammed, but we've read it, that it's necessary to have what he calls a bright line rule?
My Lord, my learned friend Miss Pickup is dealing very much with the bright line. I would like to take away from his submissions, not wanting to avoid your Lordship's question, but I know she has much to say about that. I don't have any more submissions to make, my Lords, unless I can assist you further.
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm grateful.
The judges retire to consider their verdict.
I've become expert.
The riots case is drawing to a close, but Dickie can't afford to relax.
You are always under pressure as a barrister for the simple reason that you're trying to please your instructing solicitor, you're trying to persuade a judge or a jury to your way of thinking, and you're trying to do your best for your client, whether that be if you're prosecuting, you're trying to do the best for the police who've put the case together. If you're defending, you're doing your best for the defendant.
Okay,
Any extras for tomorrow?
Okay, you've got some short stuff tomorrow.
I do it because of those rare moments when you're standing in court and it's all going your way. It's a real pleasure being able to perform advocacy at its best. They're just wonderful, wonderful moments, and I suppose that's what keeps you going.
This is the judgment of the House upon the issues raised in this appeal. It is a judgment to which all members of the House have contributed.
Perhaps I could say at the outset is that we genuinely did find this very difficult to choose between the two sides. And moreover, we thought that the appellant started off with a disadvantage in that it looked as if they were on a bit of an uphill struggle. So it was very much by a whisker, but by that whisker we decided that the respondents were the winners. So many congratulations.
Well done. All the best for the next stage.
Thank you very much.